Hello everyone, and welcome back to another The First Descendant video. Today I will be sharing what I think is the best leveling method in Season 1 code named Invasion. After the update, I have tried all the leveling methods, and here's what I have experienced so far. First, the Void Fragment leveling is still viable, and the Bunny Cave and the Vesper Fragment leveling are still a good option for leveling your Descendant and weapons fast. The changes the developers made is not on how much experience you get, but it get rid of those players who are using macro in the Bunny Cave to spam jump and kill enemies with their lightning emission. The Bunny Cave is still a good spot, and based from experience, many players in the public matches are still doing the leveling method. As long as there is a Bunny player that activates the fragment, you can still gain level up and finish the mission fast if all the players are killing the enemies and helping out the Bunny player. Next are the special operations. These are still viable options to level up your character and weapons right now, especially the defense mission in Echo Swamp, or even in Kingston does yield a good amount of experience, but the fastest would be the Kuiper Mine special operation in Sterile Land. The good thing about leveling in the special operations right now is that you will also get void shards to activate void reactors. Instead of going into specific void shard missions, you can get all the void shard types in special operations, and right now they drop abundantly that if you are constantly leveling in this mission, you will have no problem activating any void reactor in the future. The only problem though is that this is dominated by Bunny players and it can be boring leveling in these mission types most of the time. The Kuiper Mine special operation is good, and as well as the neutralized void experiment. The Echo Swamp Albion defense though is boring, and it's a complete snorefest, and worst, you don't get that much rewards at the fastest time possible, as you will need area of effect descendants do kill multiple enemies and make the run a lot faster. If I will recommend the best leveling method right now in Season 1 Invasion, then I strongly suggest doing hard mode infiltration missions. More specifically, the hard mode Magister Lab with a 250% modifier is the best in terms of leveling your descendants and weapons right now. First of all, this is because all infiltration missions right now have bonus experience points after completion. The highest experience bonus right now is at the heart of the fortress, but if you are looking for an easier run that allows you to level up even your unranked descendant, then the hard mode Magister Lab is always the best. Based on what I saw, the bonus experience was strategically placed by developers so that those hard mode infiltration missions that will take time to finish give you more bonus experience. On the other hand, those missions that are easier to finish will give lesser bonus experience, but based on a couple of tests, I strongly recommend the Magister Lab right now, as you can finish this mission in 2 minutes 30 seconds or less depending on your team composition. Right now, this is the best place to max rank your descendants and weapons in my opinion, as you can also play with other players and make the whole run easy and fast. Not to mention that this missions is objectively good and not as boring as other missions in the game that is only meant for leveling. This is because aside from leveling, you can also get amorphous materials which you can use in the hard mode executioner to get either energy activator or crystallization catalyst blueprints. The good thing is that with the increase in kill score modifier, you have higher chance of getting 2 amorphous materials in just 2 minutes and 30 seconds of farming, or you can also get a stabilizer with the 2 amorphous materials sometimes. Basically, you are not just leveling here, but you are also farming enhancement materials to boost the power of your descendants and weapons. Finally, I would like to suggest that if you are going to level up an unranked descendant in the hard mode Magister Lab, I strongly recommend that you use your most powerful guns, along with modules like HP and defense to increase your survivability. This way you won't be a burden to the team and help kill enemies to lessen the time spent in completing the mission. While for leveling guns, I strongly recommend using Bunny with the usual high voltage build. The normal variant of Bunny will do, and just go for the usual high range and high damage build. Now, I think this is a great move from the developers because this allows other players to have fun doing the infiltration missions and not just be dominated by Bunny players all the time. In fact, I am enjoying teaming up with different characters in this mission, and there are also Yujin who are leveling in this mission that can help the team survive with their heals. It's really a good move by the developers, as they have made leveling somewhat not boring right now, and infiltration missions becomes a fun to play with other players who are also leveling or just farming the amorphous materials. So that's all about it. Now go try out this leveling method right now. By the way, the leveling will be better if you have a booster purchase from the market, but you can still level up fast with the character experience and firearm experience modifier in your external components. Before leaving, we humbly ask for your support by simply liking this video and subscribing to our channel if you want more useful tips for the First Descendant. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again in our next video. Squad Leader signing off.